All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to begin this video by giving the praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Racha, Quadash, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and Shalom to the Lord's elect, beginning with the 144,000. This is a Ratazah from the Great Millstone GMS Atlantic Camp with another quick video. All right, it's going to be a short, quick one. Just want to hone in on the scripture, Isaiah, the 19th chapter, and the second verse, dealing with as it says, I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians. All right, which in this scenario, the modern day Egyptians are these Americans. All right, which you got America, which is also known as Babylon the Great, being also known as Egypt. All right, and basically this was a thought that came to mind, was just just thinking out loud, thinking out through the spirit, just looking at the current state. Just looking at America, looking at different videos. With post presidential election, and you can see that that America is even more divided than ever. You got these women that are so-called trying to protest because Donald Trump basically has basically won the presidential election. You got them they shaving their head and, as a way to protest. They're talking about they're going to withhold sex from men. You got other people talking about if you got a family member that voted for Donald Trump, don't invite them over for Thanksgiving. Like pretty much, or if you are a woman and your husband voted for Trump, you should separate from him and you should divorce her. So they pushing that division. America is divided, right? It's becoming more, man against woman, woman against man, Democrat against Republican. This two-party system is dividing America more and more, and that's prophetic. All right, eventually it is going to turn into a civil war. All right, it's only divided now on a minor level, as far as the way people think, but it's gonna escalate to some physical, and in some cases it's become violent, but it's going to intensify. All right, and that's the prophecy. The Most High is breaking this place down. He's setting the people against each other. You see it every day on these different social media posts and videos. So this is a scripture that goes into that. As a matter of fact, I'm going to start at the top, actually, and then the point is in verse 2. All right, it's Isaiah 19:1. It says, the burden of Egypt. Behold, the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, rideth upon a swift cloud and shall come into Egypt. And that's getting ready to happen. All right, we've done videos time and time again on that, the end time prophecy of when Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai returns, all right, via so-called UFO invasion. He's going to come into America, all right, to bring judgment. That's the swift cloud that is speaking about. It's a so-called UFO. All right, it says it shall come into Egypt, which would be America, all right, the house of bondage for you Israelites, Negroes, Hispanics, Native Americans. It says, and the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt, shall melt in the midst of it. And it says, and I will set the Egyptians, here's the point, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians. All right, so you Americans are the modern day Egyptians, as far as, because you got America, all right, which goes by many names, is the new modern day Egypt. So the people that live here, the citizens of America, you are the Egyptians. All right, and the Most High is setting you against each other. All right, it says, and they shall fight everyone, reading on, against his brother, and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom. All right, see that? So you see that great division there within the people. All right, people are opposed to Trump's presidency. They want Kamala Harris to win. You got the Democrats against the Republicans. You got a lot of things happening behind the scenes. You got people out here that's, cutting off friends that they knew for years, because they didn't vote like how they wanted them to vote, you know. So it's the scripture. It's going to escalate to where, you know, we're going to have there's going to be a full out civil war where these states or the people in these states are going to fight against other people in other states. You know, you're going to have other states wanting to break off. That's why it says that. It says city against city. All right. So this is, once again, the Bible is undefeated. We see clearly what's happening, and we seeing the work of the Lord be done, man, where the Lord is putting the spirit on these people to be divided. Okay. And it says, so yeah, you know, that was the main point. Let me get one more. All right. Excuse me. Matthew, the 12th chapter. All right. Because that goes right with this verse we just read. All right. Matthew chapter 12 and verse 25, I believe it is. All right. So it says, it's Matthew 12 and 25. And Yahushua knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation. See that? And every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. See that? So even Yahushua knew that back then, even dealing with Rome, because that was the kingdom that was in power back then. And they had the same thing. Rome was greatly divided. They was against each other, you know. So you got America, excuse me, you got Esau's his current system is nothing but a modernized Roman Empire. But that goes for all kingdoms that was divided and they wasn't on one accord as far as certain affairs and matters. You divided like that, how you gonna stand? Just like the Lord said here. He says every kingdom, read again, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation. That's what's getting ready to happen. All right. It's about to be brought to desolation. Matter of fact, let me read it in the NLT version. It says, same scripture, Matthew 12:25. It says, Yahushua knew their thoughts and replied, any kingdom divided by civil war is doomed. A town or family splintered by feuding will fall apart. You see that on a particular level today. All right. Families are being broken up. Friendships are being ended because of how you voted, man. So you know that this place is on its way out. All right, verse 28. It says, and if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand? We know the physical counterpart of Satan is these so-called white people. All right. And they divided, you know. So this place is you know, it's you know, this place is on shaky ground, man. And Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is about to drop it. But first, before he drops it, he's breaking it up. He's dividing the people, dividing the minds of the people, putting people against each other. See? So it's all strategy. It's all prophecy. It's all the will of the Lord. And as we always say, it's just going to continue to escalate and get much more severe until ultimately you see the missiles launch on this place. It is over. This is the start. This is the start of the ultimate desolation of America. All right. So that was it. Right. Just a quick hitters. Want to bring out a couple of scriptures on that. Just a thought. You know, just thinking out loud, just seeing the landscape of the situation, and just reading the people. Man, these people are bugged out, man, and it's gonna get worse. All right. So with that, I want to end by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Rachak Wadash, and Lord willing, to the next video. I'm gonna say Shalom.